want to introduce you to a special young lady. Now this is Eleanor. Actually, I've been calling her Lady Eleanor. So she's just about ready to be packed up to go, but first of all she needs her ribbon, so just get her ribbon on. And this has been, the colour was chosen especially, so she's a very special bear. So I like the story behind this one. So Eleanor, her main fabric has come from a dress. So the lady that asked me to make her, just need that a bit longer, it was a dress that she had from her mum, and it's been on her doll all these years. And now she's asked that it be made into a bear for her daughter. So her daughter is grown up and has children of her own. So it's going to be a special bear. So that's on. Just need to cut the ends of the ribbon, and then I'll show you her in more detail. So the dress that I got, as you can imagine, it was quite a small dress, a big dress for a doll's dress, but it was still a small dress, the equivalent of a small, like a baby's dress, and it was in layers. It was a top bodice, and that was in 2 layers, and it was lace lined, and it had satin underskirt, and then the bottom, the skirt was had a layer of lace over the top. So what we've done to get the most out of it was to separate the layers where it's possible. Now the ears have been made from, so the small bits, including the ears and the tail, they would have been made from the sleeves and one of the sections from the back, which was the satin layered with lace. You notice that on the front we've got the satin, that's from the underskirt, and we've got underneath the arms, that's from the satin, and the feet were satin too. What we did then was, with the lace, we backed it with white fabric, and that has made up the top of the legs, the tummy and the head. We needed a bit more fabric just to get a finish, so what we've done is added some new fabric, and this is a white on white. Not sure whether it will pick up on the camera or not, or on the photos, but it has this very small flower motif on, so which goes with the lace. Now Lady Eleanor, I think, has got lots of tales to tell, and I'm hoping I might find out what they are one day. There's little marks on her that just tell the story of the fact that she was loved by a girl, she's been played with, and hopefully they will form the basis of stories for the generations to come. And you notice that she's a bit smaller than some of the other bears, and this is because of the amount of fabric we had. We just made it slightly smaller to get the most that we could, and because it's different fabric, she's got a different style of muzzle, so she looks as if she's ready to give you a kiss, but still there, ready to give you a hug. So this special lady has been sat looking at me all weekend waiting for her ribbon. So now I'm going to have to do the horrible bit of wrapping her up and sending her on her way. So hopefully it won't take too long before she's let out at the other end. Now there were some just little bits left over that weren't big enough to be able to use in the dress, but just big enough that I wanted to do something with them. So what I've done is made 3 lavender hearts. Now I'm not quite sure what's going to happen with this, but when I've made them, what I was thinking was there's going to be one for the mother, one for the daughter, and one for the granddaughter. Whether that happens or not is up to the family, but that's what I've been thinking in my mind. Now these 2 here, the buttons used on the heart are the buttons from the dress fastening, so they're going back as well. I've just added white ribbon to these. So they will go in with her as well as just an extra treat for the family. So we've got from the front of the satin backed lace from the front. This is from the top of the bodice that went underneath. There was an extra layer that went underneath at the top. So they're from there and from the back panels, the top back where the fastenings were. You can see that one there's just got a bit of satin. That was at the top of the skirt part, so they'll hold memories for the family as well. So that's all off to go up to their new family, and I hope that she'll bring lots of love and joy to them as well. So look forward to doing my next one now.